Have you ever entered a space and sensed a shift within without knowing why? One moment you're at ease, the next, a subtle tension, weariness, or disconnection washes over you. This isn't chance. It's the energy swirling around you, quiet yet potent. We're bathed in it always. A friend's joy igniting your spirit, a stranger's heaviness dimming your glow, or the chaos of a crowded place seeping into your being. This isn't mere mysticism. It's real. The emotions and vibrations others carry can touch you wordlessly. And if you're attuned to these undercurrents, it's not just a passing ripple. It's a force you meet every day, whether you see it or not. Think of a time you sat with someone hurting. Maybe they said little, yet you left feeling burdened, as if their pain had woven into your soul. Or picture yourself in a loud, restless crowd of voices clashing, urgency pulsing, and suddenly, your peace phrase, replaced by an edge that wasn't yours. That's the influence I'm speaking of. It's as if others' energies slip into yours, stirring your heart and mind. For those of us who feel deeply, it's more than a fleeting disturbance. It can unroot us entirely. You might not spot it unfolding, but it's there, softly pulling you from your center. Here's why this matters. When you're always soaking in others' energies, their stress, their anger, their silent needs, it wears you thin. You start to doubt your light, feel drained, or lose touch with your true self. It's not your failing, nor a weakness. It's how some of us are crafted open to the world in ways we can't always guard. But if you don't tend to it, you may end up dancing to others' tunes, not yours. Your energy entwines with theirs, and soon you're not guiding your own path. This is where it turns vital. You don't have to let it overtake you. There's a way to shield your essence, to stand firm in your own space. It's not hard, nor about shutting out. It's about anchoring in your own light. Let's uncover what's truly stirring when these waves strike deepest. You've felt it, that moment when another's energy disrupts your own. But it's not just a fleeting ripple that fades. It can root itself deeper than you realize. Pause and reflect on your daily flow. You're at work, and a colleague is unraveling over a deadline, pacing, exhaling sharply, voice tight. You're simply there, yet soon your chest tightens too. Or you're with a friend pouring out their pain. They share, you listen, and though you mean to lift them, you leave shadowed, as if their storm clung to you. It's not a one-off. In a bustling shop, a crowded bus, even the endless scroll online, others' stress, anger, or heaviness crashes over you, and suddenly you're holding it, unasked. I've lived this countless times. Once, I joined a brief team huddle, nothing major, just a touch point. But the air hummed with tension, voices clashing, deadlines pressing, everyone frayed. I stayed quiet, absorbing, yet when I stepped out, I was drained. My mind clouded, my spirit sank, and I couldn't pinpoint why I felt so unsteady. It wasn't my burden, my tasks were clear, but it felt like it. Then it struck me, I'd taken on their chaos. Their energy had leapt into mine, catching me off guard until I was steeped in it. Here's the truth. If you're open to these currents, and many of us are, especially if you sense others' depths, it's as if your boundaries blur. You draw in everything. A boss's irritation, a roommate's gloom, the pulse of a restless crowd. It begins subtly, a slight unease. But when it persists, it grows heavy. Fatigue creeps in, self-doubt stirs, and that grounded, radiant you starts to fade. It's like carrying the world's weight, your own light buried beneath. The struggle isn't just that this happens. It's that without a shield, you're left swaying to others' rhythms, not your own. You might try to release it, press on, but it stacks higher. You soften your voice to ease tension or lift another's spirit, but your own footing slips. Your energy tangles with theirs, and over time, you're not just weary, you're adrift, wondering why your soul feels unsteady. It's not about blaming those around you. They don't mean to cast this shadow. The real gap is what's absent, a way to cradle your energy. Without it, you're exposed, letting the world steer. But it doesn't have to linger. There's a path forward, simpler than you might imagine. You don't have to keep shouldering others' energies. There's a way to release that weight and reclaim your own. It's not about withdrawing from the world or sealing yourself off. It's about weaving a shield around your essence, a gentle anchor to hold you steady amid the storm. This isn't distant or complex. It's a grounded practice called spiritual energy protection. Picture it as a luminous veil. You remain open to life's beauty and connection, but the jagged edges, the unwanted currents, glide past. It's a way to cradle your own space, so you're not endlessly swayed by another's shadow or a tide of tension. The essence is clear. You carry your own energy, a sacred blend of your emotions, thoughts, and deepest self. Alone, it flows with ease, rooted and true. But when others enter, their frequencies, their fears, their strain, their echoes can seep into yours. Without a shield, you absorb it all. With one, you choose what crosses your threshold. I began this after too many days of feeling drained by burdens not mine to bear. It's not about turning away. I still hold space for those I cherish, but now I can stand with them without losing my own light. What's beautiful is the shift it brings. When you guard your energy, you're not just deflecting the heavy waves. You're carving space to feel brighter, sharper, more yourself. Imagine stepping into that tense meeting again, but now you're unshaken. Their chaos hums, yet it doesn't cling. You're serene, clear, even radiant. Or sitting with that hurting friend, you offer your presence without carrying their dusk home. It's like tending an inner sanctuary, untouched by the world's clamor, no matter how fierce. This shield isn't a mystic gift requiring rare talent. It's about crafting a boundary, not with words or stone, but with your own spirit. You're not closing off, you're simply claiming your ground. And the wonder, it's yours to nurture, step by step with quiet practice. It's not about reshaping the world or others. They'll keep their dance. It's about tending what you can hold, how much reaches your core. So, let's explore how to weave this into being with a simple, ready tool to call on whenever you seek it. Now that you sense how protection can cradle your energy, let's step into the how. This is your moment to guide your own flow, a simple practice called the energy shield technique. It's not a grand ceremony. It's a quiet way to cloak your spirit and keep the chaos at bay. You can weave it anywhere, anytime, in mere minutes once it feels familiar. I call on it before tense exchanges or crowded spaces, and it's like a soft shift. I remain myself, untouched by what swirls around. Here's how you can begin in 5 tender steps. First, carve out a breath to center. No need for silence or solitude, though they're sweet if you have them. Just pause wherever you stand. At your desk, in a queue, or behind the wheel. Close your eyes if it feels right or soften your gaze. Draw a slow breath, release it gently, and root into the earth beneath your feet. Feel your body, the seat beneath, the breeze on your skin. This isn't about silencing your mind. It's about returning to yourself. If thoughts race or noise presses in, let them be breathed through. You're simply gathering your presence, a quiet pause before the world flows near. Next, envision your shield. Here's where it blooms. Picture a veil or aura encircling you, light yet unyielding, like a crystal glow or a shimmering wall. Choose a hue if it calls, perhaps blue for peace, gold for resilience, whatever stirs your soul. I see a gentle green. It calms me. Imagine it embracing you fully, head to toe, a few feet beyond your frame. It may blur at first, no need for perfection. It's a sketch of sanctuary. Think of it as your sacred boundary, catching the discord before it lands. It might feel playful at first, but stay with it. Your spirit learns fast, and it soon feels like home. Third, claim what's yours. With your shield alive, whisper within. This is my space. Beyond it, a colleague's strain. A room's unrest needn't pierce unless you invite it. See their energy glance off your veil, not settle in. You're not turning away, you're standing firm. When I'm near someone stirred, I watch their storm touch my shield and drift, like mist on glass. It's not a wall. It's a filter, keeping your essence clear, so you can show up without drowning. Then weave in your breath. This roots it deep. Inhale and feel your shield grow brighter, fuller, steadfast. Sense it solidify as if you're igniting its strength. Exhale and release what's not yours, the knot in your chest, the echo you caught. Let it flow past your shield. Repeat a few times. In to fortify, out to cleanse. I do this in crowds. In, shield rises. Out, their clamor stays beyond. It's a soft renewal, lifting you while the weight dissolves. Finally, make it your rhythm. No need for hours, it bends to you. Try it at dawn. 5 minutes to weave your shield, and you're set. Or call it quick when shadows creep, before a tense talk, in a bustling shop, wherever. I keep it close, like a trusted talisman. When I falter, I renew it fast. At first, it may ask focus, but soon shield up hums, and it's there. It's not about flawlessness. Some days it shines, others it sways, but each try tunes you to your own power. This practice isn't a single weave. It's a companion to shape and trust. Before a stormy gathering, perhaps a family clash, pause to strengthen it. Or mid-fray, step aside, breathe, and rekindle it. It steadied me in ways I hadn't dreamed. I find calm where I once unraveled. You'll discover what sings for you, and that's when you'll feel the quiet might you hold over your own energy. Once you embrace this shield, it's not just about warding off the storm. It's about the light you reclaim when your energy remains yours. This isn't a fleeting shift. It can reshape how you flow through your days. You've woven the practice, that quiet centering, the glowing veil, the breath, and with time, its gifts unfold in ways you'll feel deeply. I've witnessed it. Spaces and souls that once left me scattered now pass without a trace. It's like carrying a sacred key, not to push others away, but to hold yourself whole. Let's explore what this offers, beyond merely sidestepping the heavy currents. First, your inner strength begins to rise. When you're not absorbing others' tension or doubting yourself through their shadows, you stand more rooted. Imagine a room thick with unease, perhaps a family clash or a work call pressed by time. Once your spirit might have tightened, yes? But with your shield alive, it shifts. Their strain hums, yet it doesn't seep in your calm, speaking with a steady voice. I've left such moments lifted, not worn. It's not about being beyond reach. It's about trusting you can weather it without breaking. Then your connections transform. Free of others' burdens, you bring a clearer presence. You're not sharp from overload, nor bending to mend their day at your cost. When a friend grieves, you can hold space, truly listen, without their dusk dimming you too. Or at home, when irritation flares, you don't mirror it, you stay soft, perhaps even brighten the air. I've turned tense exchanges into gentle ones, unswayed by their unrest. You're still woven with them, but it's purer, truer, and you're not emptied after. The deepest gift, though, is the peace within. Life will still stir noisy souls, sharp strangers, hard hours, but they don't unmoor you as before. It's like an inner flame steadies. I recall a crowded market, all haste and clamor, yet I breathed, held my shield, and glided through serene. You're not waiting for the world to hush to feel whole, you're whole regardless. That's the turn. Your energy no longer sways with every gust. It's anchored in you. It's not sudden, it grows with you, but even soon you'll taste it. You'll end a wild day still vibrant, or meet a twist without unraveling. It's not about never faltering. It's about returning swift, your shield softening the fray. You begin to trust your core, knowing you can face the din and remain you. And that's where it shines. When you see how this quiet art can rewrite your dance with life. You're beginning to feel how this shield can shift your world. More clarity, deeper bonds, a quiet strength within. Yet, let's be honest, weaving it into life isn't always seamless. The days are wild, and rooting this practice can meet resistance. Perhaps you rush out, forgetting to pause, or you're midstorm and can't summon that glow. I've been there, dashing off, breathless, only to wonder why I'm frayed by noon. But here's the grace. It doesn't demand perfection to bloom. It asks for persistence, and there are ways to dance through the stumbles. Focus can falter first, exhausted, scattered, or drowned in noise. How do you begin? Release the pressure. If 5 minutes elude you, take 10 seconds. One full breath, whisper shield rise, and step forward. I've done it amid a bustling market, unseen, yet it holds. Doubt may creep too. This won't stand against their chaos. Trust its growth. Start gentle, a fleeting grumble before a heavier tide. It's a quiet strength. Each use deepens its roots. Slip-ups will come. Some days you'll forget or stress dims it. That's the journey. I've reached midday, realizing I skipped it. So I pause, breathe, and renew. Don't judge. Simply return. Anchor it to your rhythm, pair it with tea, a sunrise glance. Let it weave in naturally. And when the air thickens, a kin's clash, perhaps slip away briefly. A quiet corner, a soft step, just enough to rekindle. This isn't about mastery. Some days it's a fortress. Others, it wavers. That's the beauty. You're shaping what fits you. Each attempt, even imperfect, tunes you to your own helm. Stay with it, and those rough edges, they become markers of your resilience. Those tender stumbles as you learn, they're not falls, they're steps upward. Each time you call your shield, even if it flickers or you miss a beat, you're affirming your worth. That's the true gift. This energy shield technique isn't just a shield against shadows. It's a path to reclaim your essence, breath by breath. You hold the keys now. A moment to center, a veil to guard your space, a sigh to make it firm. It's not about flawlessness. It's about tending to yourself, day by day, until you feel it, not just enduring the clamor, but rising within it. I've seen it unfold in my own orbit. Days that once dimmed me, crowded hums. Sharp words now pass lighter. I'm not unbreakable. I falter still. But I've found my footing, and it's a quiet joy. You can too. Picture your next wave, a tense task, a tangled bond, and know you're your own anchor. You're not waiting for stillness. You're crafting it where you stand. That's your strength, ripe to embrace. Here's my gentle call. Begin now. Take 2 minutes before you step out, weave that shield. Let it settle. Watch what stirs. Maybe a soft lift today, maybe a deep turn by week's end. You guide the flow, and if it resonates, share your whisper. Leave a note below. Tell me how it lands. Felt this spark? Pass it on. Linger with me for more. We've still much to explore. You needn't let the world drain your spirit. You hold this practice, the why, and above all, yourself. Step into that radiance, not later, but here, now. You're ready.